1964, Jonny Quest premiered on United States television networks and lasted for a single year ending in 1965. Due to the complexity of the series, each episode went over budget, but the series was later considered to be one of the most complex and detailed American cartoons to have ever been created. After spending 2 decades in reruns on major United States-based networks of the time, the decision to give new episodes and to focus on the series were implemented, and a modernized reboot to the series done in the early to mid-1990s. One of the pivotal decisions of the modern reboot of Jonny Quest was at first to not have Dr. Zinn as the main villain of the series against the Quest family. Without Zinn as the main foe, the decision were to put the focus on modern villains, as Dr. Zinn was considered somewhat racist against those of Chinese or Asian descent. In Season 1, Episode 9, Ezekiel Rage introduces the villain of Ezekiel Rage. Originally that of an operative within the United States government, his wife and daughter are killed tragically during one of his missions, and while he pleaded for help from the government, it was denied to him out of fear of his special operations mission or status as an agent would cause an international incident. During the mission he had to escape with his family by car, and tragically they were lost as mentioned, and Rage's appearance was horribly disfigured because of the accident. Obtaining and wearing a Dia de los Muertos outfit and wielding the quote-unquote Book of Rage, he later used a combination of religious zealotry and former governmental intelligence contacts to gain followers and information to get revenge against the United States government and the world he deemed corrupt for the death of his innocent family. What was interesting was that the villain actually knew Race Bannon well, as Race mentioned that he had gone on a few special operations with Rage before his family's untimely death, and possibly knew more details about the character that were never mentioned or depicted in the series. Another fact that was later learned about the character was that the so-called Book of Rage, when obtained by the Quest family, was actually an empty album with a single photograph of Rage with his family before their deaths. As critics had mentioned, that was a superb twist to the character of Ezekiel Rage and added depth to his reasons for wanting revenge. An early conceptual vision for the character had his name as Argus Grimm, but nothing more than that was ever revealed. Despite the character only appearing in a few episodes, writers of the series decided to kill off the character of Ezekiel Rage to make way for potential new foes for the Quest family, as reception to the character was mixed from audiences, as the series was also mixed to audience viewers as well. Decisions were to include bringing back the iconic villain of Dr. Zinn to make the series have an aspect of normalcy that had been lacking, and also had been the subject of complaints from viewers as well. Sometimes a character can be forgotten because screenwriters wanted to try something new, but viewers wanted something old and familiar.